Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nenna, and today we are doing something a little different. I am going to make a new world, and you guys are going to be able to follow along with my steps and replicate exactly what I'm doing, whether or not there are similar tutorials like this. Perhaps they're all older, because I think this program is quite old. I mean, for sure it's old. So the point of this is that I'm going to do this in real time, so you guys can follow along with me. That means I'm going to try and not cut as much in this video. I might cut my talking here and there just to speed up the process, because I do kind of like to babble, and I do babble a lot, and most of the time I do babble about other things rather than the actual video, but that's just me. You're still here, let's get on with the video. If not, hi. So you want to open SimCity 4. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to click on a tile and make a new city. Just press on, well, start the city. This is what your world should look like, and if you're not familiar with this program, I do suggest you to kind of like dabble around. I will explain some of the buttons, but I'm not going to explain all of them if I'm not using them. So first, what I want to do is flatten the whole terrain, okay? So I'm gonna smooth out the entire terrain here, and there are buttons to do this. And I will talk about the buttons in just a second, but we're gonna level this out first, and we're just gonna level it to the point of no leveling. So once you see that the square is no longer moving, it's no longer changing, you can also change the direction with these buttons. So I would say it doesn't matter which way you're facing, but it kind of does. But unfortunately, there's no way of really telling which way's front. At least I haven't. Either way, whatever you do, it is reversed. Once you open your game, it is mirrored. That's the word, it's mirrored, it's flipped. So if you place, let's say example, you place a road right here. These are not roads, obviously, but this is a road. You place your road here. When you open your game, the road is going to be here. So just in case you guys end up opening your game and wondering, what has happened? Alright, so there are some keys. Holding control makes it smaller and shift makes it bigger. This is to make things taller, higher, like mountains. This is to create depth, so things that are lower on the floor, like a valley, I guess, but we don't really have that in The Sims, I think. But like lakes or water, that kind of thing. This is what I typically use to level it, flatten it out, to kind of like smooth things around. This I don't use, and this I don't really use. I want to create water, but I am going to create, I would say, 2 places. I really want this brush to be smaller, and I honestly cannot remember how to do it, and it's kind of driving me nuts. I'm holding control. Okay, so that is quite large, but I'm okay with that. I want this to be all water, like this whole section here. So once again, holding control. Just gonna make this all water. I also want there to be water coming in from this side. Just gonna click, 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 click. And then let me turn around for you guys so you guys can see. Now we can also change the brush. Like there are different types of brushes, but I'm using the valley one because it's quite deep. I'm gonna hold it, hold it, hold it, expand it a little bit. Now this brush is obviously too big to, you know, use here. So I really want to find that key that really makes it smaller, so I'm just gonna press all the controls. Alright guys, I figured it out. It's shift, and then you press either one, hold up, shift, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do number 2. Okay, holding number 2, still with that same brush. I want to make like a entrance. There's like rocks here or something. I saw this in a Sims world actually. Here, look at that, like a little entrance. And then I'd say the water kind of disappears right here, right? So we're just gonna actually, this brush is a little small for what I want to do next, but let's say there's an entrance right there. And then on this side, I also want to make it look like it's going underneath, if that makes sense. Like I want to keep that same brush. I'm gonna right click, then pressing shift. I'm gonna do a 3, and with that 3 brush, I'm just slightly, let me see if I can get you a better angle or a different angle. Actually, this one is better. But I'm just gonna try to deepen this, so make it a little deeper, like turning this around. Let's do the same on this side. So I'm quite pleased with that, and what I have in mind, really, I mean, I think I want to raise the terrain, or actually no, I want to make some me do shift 2. I want to okay, hold up, that's not what I wanted to do. Shit, I pressed the wrong button. That happens sometimes. But I kind of wanted to raise the terrain here. Actually, this is not really working, but you guys do the same as me. So what you want to do is click on level terrain, planes, then press Control Shift 3, and actually Shift 2, and just go around the edges like this. I wasn't gonna do this initially, but since we are doing the same world, I want you guys to follow along and copy my mistake, and we'll just kind of do it on this side as well. We're gonna do something like this. I am bound to make some mistakes. I'm going to raise the terrain by creating a hill, and I'm going to use I'm going to do Shift 3 for this, and I'm going to bring back some of that road, or not road, but some of that land. And bring this up like so. We're going to click Quick Level Brush, and we're going to do Shift 1, and we're just going to level this with everything else so that it's like smooth. Actually, I quite like having some of the mountains here. Well, not mountains, but you know what I mean, like it's a bit of a hill. I quite like having that actually. So let's turn it around. We should have something like this. Let's create some more hills. So Shift 1, just a tiny brush, just try and raise some of this terrain, creating some points. Don't make it too pointy because that is just really gonna be really annoying for you to like smooth out once you actually get into the game. But yeah, here we go. Okay, and around these edges we're also going to do this. And then here, remember I wanted to have some rocks, so we're gonna do some rocks here. We are gonna flatten them out in just a second, but just continue putting down some rocks. Honestly, I'm just deciding this on the spot, so I'm not really sure how it's going to turn out, but for now it's all right. Perhaps we could make this a bit more rocky. Like, what if the town is just surrounded by rocks? That could be nice. So place a few rocks. There we go. Place a few rocks here, and then maybe this looks a bit like a beach thing, so maybe people stop here to I don't know, not necessarily a beach, but you know what I mean, like maybe people come there because the water is more shallow, it's like running into the land, and then they can maybe have a swim or something. I mean, if you're adventurous, why not? Let's put some rocks right here, and then on this side I kind of want to do the same, but maybe less, so it's more, it looks more beachy. That's the only way for me to describe it, but it's just a little less. Just wanted a little less beachy, but still less rocky. I mean, this looks, I mean, you know what? This could be nice. Imagine a little tunnel underneath and people just come here to kind of be, I guess. But we are going to flatten it. So Shift 1, hold this, and just kind of, like, I don't want there to be an actual lot here, but I want it to look like people could be here. Perhaps instead of this brush, let's use the quick level brush and use Shift 1. Let's see if we can kind of level, actually Shift 2. Let's see if we can level this. I don't think I want there to be a house, but I do want to place some decorations. So I think if we did level this, okay, it's gonna look a little less beachy, but I think this makes this area a lot more usable. And we can also always place a lot here if we wanted to. I don't think I want to, but we could if I wanted to. Don't need to do that here, but instead we are going to go back to the planes, gently levels and smooth, and use Shift 1. And then we're gonna go over these rocks and make them a little less pointy. So what we'll just do is, oh, excuse me, not what I wanted to do. Soften, that's the one. Soften, that one for soften. You know, you can keep the pointy ones if you want, but personally, I just think they're too much work. When we should have something like this. Now, we really can't make the illusion happen of there being like something here. We need some items for this, but just imagine that's what it's like. Actually, I don't know if I like this part. Maybe I do. We can make like put some trees here. Maybe I do. I don't. You know what? You know what I think it is. We need some hills. So shift 1, and then let's do holding. I'm holding it this time. I'm gonna connect this like a circle. I hope that makes sense, you guys. But I'm basically creating a little line like this. And then, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna create another line, but then make it a little less tall. But like, it's still there, but it's less tall, if that makes sense. And I think I'm gonna do one right here as well. And then in between, I think when we're decorating, we can put some trees there. I think that'd be nice. This one can be a little taller. You know, this might end up looking really ugly. It could very well be like that, but I think it has some charm. I want to put some of that right here. So again, still using shift 1 brush. We're gonna create a little bit more of height here, a little bit more height, make it a little taller, because I want to give the illusion that these are all like mountains. So if we do that, okay, how about we do that on both sides? So there's one here, and then we'll do, I don't want this world to be too big either, so we'll do another one right here. I think that looks alright, doesn't it? Looks pretty nice. Maybe we can raise it like a little bit more, depending where it is. I'm okay with that. Then let's use a mountain or a mountain brush, and let's do shift 2 for this. And my idea is that we're just gonna make a slightly taller mountain right here, still leaving a little bit of space for, you know, trees, but not very much. And then using a number 3, we're just gonna raise this to the, I mean, not to the heavens, but raise it a bit more than the rest. So that's gonna give the illusion that there's just mountain here. And, well, I mean, there is mountain here because we just created, but you know what I mean. And in this is a little corner. We're gonna just stretch it all out. I mean, fill it all in, hold the brush, and make this a little taller because there's more space here. So I want to make it a little more tall. I think I might actually make it a little less, but first what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag this and bring it in like so. So now this has like a nice shape to it. I actually want to drag this in as well. So now it's like a little rounded corner, if that makes sense. And then do the same thing here. So we're gonna hold this corner and drag it in like so, and drag it out like so. And obviously, I mean, it looks a little funky, but we can easily fix that. So we're gonna press soften this time and still shift 1. Keep saying control, but it's shift 1. And we're just gonna go over these edges. See, these look a little weird, but if we just make them a little less pointy. I mean, I know mountains are supposed to be pointy, but I personally do not really like pointy. And when you go in game, there's also some, you know, terrain changes you can make. You can modify the terrain, but the pointier things are and the more uneven things are, the more annoying it is. So I try to just avoid that. Now we have that, so we could go even further and say that this is all mountain. Actually, I do want to do that. So let's do shift 2 and drag this like so. So it's a bit more cornered off. And do the same here. I don't know if cornered off is even a word. Now going back to soften, shift 1, but it is what I want to do. Turning the map around, making this a little bit more flatter, become more flat. Actually, it's more, of course it's gonna get more smooth, but you know what I mean, it's flatter than it was. And then flatten this one a little bit like so. Okay, if we hold it, it will eventually lower. It should look a little something like this. Yeah, I think we're ready to, first, before we do anything else, we're gonna level the terrain again. I think it should be pretty leveled, but I'm still going to do it. So we're gonna press shift 1 again and just make sure that this is all pretty much the same. You can also do this once you are in game, but that's gonna be for the next episode. So if you guys are making this world, keep in mind that I will not show what the world's actually gonna look like until the next episode, because I'm just gonna focus on this for this episode. Like, I'm kind of out of time to do more. We did do quite a bit. We made some water. Actually, yeah, I think I'm fine. Like, I want to make a place to live right here. And my idea is that you can have like a town here. I think that'd be cool, like having a town. So there's like gonna be shops here, and then there's gonna be like a tunnel here, like a train that the Sims can like come in and out of this world, like through here. And then maybe there's gonna be like another opening right here, so you have two parts of the town. So like people live here and people live here, and maybe there can be a story behind there. I mean, there's a lot of lots we can place here, right? So maybe there's like a story behind that the two towns used to be connected, but because of like the mountains and the water, I don't know, maybe something happened, so now they're like cut off from each other, something like that. We can make a whole story, but this is what I want to work with, and I think this is different. It's definitely original, and I think it's kind of covers the basics of this program. So what I want to do next is we're going to put down some roads. In order to do that is we have to name it, and then we have to place some roads down. I'm going to name it forgot you can't write in this, so you can only do Control V, no, Shift V, Control V. I called it D zone. I just copy pasted from oh, it's actually the zone. No, I don't like this. Never mind. All right, this is really not that deep, but I'm gonna call it crystalline because I'm drinking crystalline water. So we're gonna make the city. Okay, so now you have this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to the zone tool. Actually, no, that's the wrong one. We're gonna go over to landscape. No, that's the wrong one. Which one is it? Oh, it's this one. It's the transportation tools, and we're gonna build roads. I want there to be like a train coming in from here, and then a train station could even like go like right like this. I don't really know. Maybe it can even like travel. Imagine a cool, like you get in here, right? Or maybe the wait, hold up, like maybe the train like goes through here, goes through the mountains. I don't know, I'm just thinking ahead. I don't know if I really like this placement anymore, so let's get rid of this. But let's place down something here. So I'm thinking simple line like this. Let's make a square actually. No, a little further. Okay, connect it. So now we have this. Let's do a thing in the middle, and we're gonna connect it like so. Honestly, it doesn't really, I mean, it does matter how you place it, but I never really know what I want to do, like how I want to build it. I just kind of do something and then I'm like, oh, that looks all right, and then I just go with it. But you definitely want to give yourself enough space, but if you don't want to have a big world, like I wouldn't even really like worry about it. Let's add a line like this. Actually, I don't like that. Oh wait, let's go back with the same road. Oh, we forgot a piece. Yeah, let's just, how about we do like this? Maybe there could be like somebody like that lives really close here, for example. If we want them to live, like, we have to put the house like this if we want it to work. So let's do like this. Okay, so we can have like a big house right there. Here, we can have some smaller houses. See, it's not like super big, but it works. But I can totally see like if there's a tram, it can come through here, and then maybe it goes through here. Maybe it goes, or imagine the train goes like around here, and then through the mountains. I have too much inspiration, honestly. Do I want some more? Maybe I want some more houses, like smaller houses right here. Like maybe some stores. And then over here, pretty much the same concept, but I want there to be, I don't know, just diagonal lots do not work. So just so you guys know, don't even bother putting them down because it just doesn't work. Okay, and then maybe here, maybe we have like something like, maybe we have more houses on this side. I don't know quite yet. We can put this here, small one in the middle, connect it. Then I don't know. There you go. How do we feel about this world? It looks different, right? Maybe we can have, you know, a secluded house right here, but do we like that? No, I don't. I don't like that. So let's just keep it relatively simple. Few places for your Sims to go to live. Maybe a bridge. We could add a bridge, but a bridge, where's the bridges? I think bridges are automatically created if we try to place a road over something very tall. Like if we wanted to put what's the word? Hey, that kind of works. You know what? I've never tried this, honestly. I don't know if it actually works, but I'm curious whether it works or not. I don't think it actually hurts the build, so if it doesn't work, then we can always just delete it afterwards, but I think it kind of works. Maybe we'll do... Hold up. Now I just kind of want to change the road layout. Hopefully you guys saw what I did. If not, you'll just have to go back. Okay, maybe squares are a little better. Let's add some more squares. No, I don't like that. I want to connect this. I do really like squares. What can I say? Maybe I'll make this a square too. There we go. Maybe like this. Very close to each other. But I like it. Okay. I'm not sure if this actually works. I wanted it to be a bridge. But if this does work, then we have a road, which is functional. It looks weird, but it's alright. We can work with weird. So this is what we are left with. This is going to be our base. This is quite a long video. I hope I explained it well enough, but this is what I'm gonna go with. This is what I created. Like I said, there are some things we can do in game that can kind of raise and flatten and, you know, move the terrain, which is helpful, but I have to say that most of the changes have to be done in SimCity. So at this point you can't really add anything. Like, you can only add the road. We just created a world together, so this is excited, right? Don't you guys like it? Hope you guys like it. If not, then we're we're stuck with a world that we hate. Anyway, this is a long video, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this is very helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you guys do want me to continue the series, I hope you do, because I'm really enjoying myself and I really want to build a world together, and we can kind of like, you know, do a little thing and see what we like, you know, maybe add some suggestions from you guys to the game and to the world. I am going to show you the results in the next episode. I did forget like one big thing, you know, you have to export it, so make sure to save. This is what it's called, crystalline. Go into your SimCity folder, and then we're gonna go to regions, and then you want to go to the region that you were in. I was in Timbuktu for some reason. Maybe, well, not for some reason, I probably chose it. And then this is the file, this is what you're going to put into your game. Okay, so don't look at all these things, just look at this, and then you're gonna just copy this, and then you're gonna go into your SC4 terrains, and you're gonna just copy paste this right in there, just like that. And that's gonna make the world appear in your game. It's not gonna have Sims, it's not gonna have houses, but it will have everything you need to start building your world. So just wanted to throw that out there because I forgot to tell you guys. If you guys want to like not wait on me, you know, go ahead and start doing your thing, you can do so, but you'll need to actually put this file in here. So thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.